So I saw a video today of Microsoft advertising a tablet, and they're just taking pot shots at Apple, and it's just totally ridiculous. It's the ASUS Eee tablet. I think it's called the Slate, and that's their tablet version of the Eee PC, which is a netbook, which nobody buys anymore because of tablets. So they make all these like ridiculous things about why this is better, and it's just things that are the opposite of Apple, but they're like the opposite of the things that like work best about the iPad. So it's like a silly way to promote your product. Like, here's what we do differently, even though we're saying that the things we do differently are what make our competitors excellent. Just total stupidity. First of all, you got to see the size of this thing. I know that's this particular form factor on this model, but it's just gigantic. I mean, take a look at that. I mean, do you see how huge this thing is? Totally insane, right? Second thing is, this guy's going on and on and on about how it's Windows, it's actual Windows, and you can see on the bottom there, we have the start button and all your icons and all that sort of stuff. The problem Windows has always had in tablets is that they never made an OS that was built for the touchscreen environment. So on iOS and even on Android, what you get is you get an OS made for touchscreen. So when you tap on something, it's your finger tapping, you're sliding, you pinch zoom, all that stuff. With Windows, your finger becomes the mouse. So you tap your start button, it's like a mouse click. So you know how in Windows, when you got your start button, if you click and drag on one of those items, what it's doing is it reorders them. That's basically what happens. So tapping and moving your finger is acting like a click and drag. So it's not built for touch. It's hard to explain. You really gotta see it because it's totally a different experience. But there's a way around that with this. A stylus. You see it? Look at this thing. This guy's got a stylus. Stylus? Palm OS had a stylus. I had a stylus in 1997. I had a stylus through my Palm Trio in 2007. You know what that was replaced by? The iPhone. Hey, look at even Palm, the now defunct Palm's newest attempts at WebOS. No stylus. Why are we going backwards in time? I understand that you can buy external styli, I guess, for iOS and Android and stuff, for very precision movements and for painting and little things like that. But you don't interact with the operating system with a stylus anymore. Again, backwards in time. So what we have is, we've got a really fat device using a stylus with an actual operating system installed on it, as opposed to iOS devices, iPhone, iPod, Android, iPad, and the Android devices that have an OS built specifically for the touch environment, the touch user experience. Microsoft, is this really your attempt to break into this industry, into this space? Windows Phone 7 was your attempt at being in the smartphone market. This is your attempt at the tablets? Are you kidding me? I mean, first of all, when are you going to fire Ballmer, for starters? And then get somebody who's got a head on their shoulders. If you were first to the scene, this would be a bad idea. But you keep hey, we finally arrived with 1999 technology. Really, Microsoft? Oh, you guys are it's over. It is over for you. Anyway, I just want to show you some screenshots that I thought was ridiculous. I don't know. Stupid.